Apparently, you can't kill a creaking without breaking his heart block. I have this max sharpness sword, and I have 255 levels of strength. Let's try to kill him. It's impossible to kill the creaking unless you break his heart. This is one of the 46 myths we'll be busting in today's video. Arrows are considered entities, as mentioned in the Minecraft wiki. So, if we shoot them into a nether portal, will they actually go through it? At first, we can see some arrows didn't go through, but looking into the nether, we can see that some arrows did go through, which makes it true. Is it possible to put armor on a camel? Horses have horse armor, but what if we try to equip it to camels? No, it doesn't work. But what about chests? Even if it would work, camels only have one slot. I guess it's best to be for a saddle. Speaking of camels, do they actually save you from mobs hitting you? Let me spawn some zombies here. Apparently, mobs can't hit you because you're too high for their reach. If it can save you from some zombies, can it save you from the Ender Dragon? Well, it actually can, but I guess it's not gonna last for a long time. Can striders really walk on mobs? We made here a tunnel filled with husks, and let's try it. No, it's not true. Can frogs eat magma cubes? Frogs normally eat small slimes in the swamp, so I guess some hot sauce won't cause a problem. And yes, they can eat it, and also give some frog lights. Not bad, Mr. Frog. Do cows really have infinite milk? When you try to milk a cow using a bucket, it gives you milk, but is it infinite? I have a stack of empty buckets. Let's see if it's actually true. Apparently, cows really have infinite milk. What are they feeding you at Mojang, buddy? What about mushrooms? Can you milk them infinitely? Well, the short answer is yes. Apparently, you can milk them using a bucket because they can produce milk. But also, you can get an infinite amount of mushrooms too, which makes it a great source of food, if you can keep up with the bowls though. Does logging off actually save you from fall damage? I'll jump from here, and right before I hit the floor, I'll log off and log back in. Oh, it actually worked! If you jump from the same high place, and right before you hit the floor, you sleep on a bed, it actually saves you. Well, at first you might think it's working, but once you wake up, yeah, you instantly die. But what if you fall with a mount, and right before you hit the ground, you dismount it? So we have our horse right here, and we're gonna make a very long jump. And then, it actually worked! But at what cost? A Reddit user shared that there will be a new dimension in the next update, and it'll be featuring the honey block. Now to test it out, we'll go to the latest version of the game and try the portal. And when we try to light it up, yeah, nothing happens. We can't even light the honey. This is nothing compared to the other myths we'll be busting in today's video, so make sure to stick around. You can cook food and smelt materials using furnace minecarts? Well, that's actually false, because furnace minecarts are used like an engine, which uses coal as fuel, and it can push other minecarts with it. So it's super helpful when you want to get your villagers to the trading hall you're building. Fortune pickaxe gives more XP than the normal pickaxe, so I put here exactly 20 diamond ores on both sides. And I'll use a normal pickaxe and a Fortune 3 pickaxe and see what happens. Now let's try the Fortune one. Well, the normal one won here, but apparently the amount of XP gained is randomized, so it doesn't matter if it's normal or has Fortune. So I can say it's not actually true. The new torch flowers can emit light. So I went in a cave, set my brightness to 0, and no, it doesn't emit light at all. I guess it's just a name after all. If you activate a piglin head with redstone, it actually moves. Now let's put the piglin head on top of a redstone block. It actually works. The piglin ears move, which is kinda weird to look at. Do other heads work as well? Unfortunately, no, they don't move at all. But luckily, the Ender Dragon head actually moves. And it looks very funny. You can't summon a wither in a snowy biome. Well, again, yes and no. At first glance, when you try to summon a wither in a snowy biome, you'll notice that it's not working. Well, that's because for some reason, the wither will not spawn if it's surrounded by snow. I don't really know the reason, but if you build it above snow, it will actually spawn. So no, you can actually summon a wither in a snowy biome. Powdered snow can stop burning in the nether. We all know we don't have access to water in the nether, unless you do some tricks, which we talked about in another video. Make sure to check it out. We also talked about powdered snow, which works like water in the nether. But can it actually stop fire as well? Yep, it can stop the burning effect, but it vanishes after that. So yeah, you can save yourself, but only once at a time. Villagers can't open trapdoors. I don't think there's any mob that can open and close trapdoors, so yeah, it's true. You can mine reinforced deep slate using a silk touch pickaxe. I know this isn't true, but here we go. I got my silk touch netherite pickaxe. Let's get to mining. And yeah, as expected, nothing happened. It's not true. You can repair iron golems. So, just like dogs when they're low on health, we feed them meat. Iron golems can be healed with iron ingots, which would be really useful if you have an army of iron golems against a raid. You can simply run around and heal your iron golems. Bamboo boats are faster than normal boats. Some people think because it's made out of bamboo, maybe it's lighter and faster, so I'll compare both of them and see which one's faster. They are the same, no difference in speed, just the looks. So no, bamboo boats are not faster. Skeletons can't shoot you underwater. Well, if we spawn a skeleton underwater, they can actually shoot you with a bow. But the problem is, because we're underwater, the arrow doesn't go very far, and you have to be super close for it to actually hit you. So no, skeletons can actually shoot you underwater, but it won't hurt unless you're close to it. Creepers can't use ladders. Just because creepers don't have hands doesn't mean it's not going to be able to climb that ladder, escaping that cat. And if you're enjoying your time like this creeper, then a sub to the channel would be very handy. Sniffer eggs hatch faster on moss blocks. Well, sniffer eggs take around 20 minutes to hatch if placed in any block. But is it real that they break faster on moss blocks? Let's test it out. We have here a stone block and a moss block. Now let's play the waiting game. After 10 minutes, the moss block one actually hatched. So we can say, yes, it's actually true. On the same topic, is mud really the best block for growing sugarcane? Well, again, if we put sugarcane in all these blocks, you'll see that it doesn't matter which block you use, as long as you have water. It will grow the same in all of these blocks. So no, mud isn't the best. Creaking is the new mob that'll be added in the next update. Will the _Jeb name tag work on this mob this time and make it change its color? And no, it didn't work. I guess it'll always be for sheep. Lava flows faster in the Nether. In the overworld, water flows super fast, while lava is just slow. But in the Nether, it's actually different. Because it's so hot here, it allows the lava to be more fluid, which makes it flow fast, just like water in the overworld. So yeah, it's true. If you place a skulk sensor by yourself, it will never spawn a warden. Let's actually try it. Okay, for some reason, the warden is not coming out, so I guess it's true. Mob heads are actually useful. Well, no one actually knows how useful these mob heads are, apart from using wither skeleton heads to summon the wither. If you actually wear mob heads, it prevents mobs from detecting you by 50%. It's actually very useful, and it's funny. There is no way to destroy netherite unless you break it by usage. Well, if you try to throw it in the lava, it'll just take a hot bath, and nothing happens to it. It has a very high durability, so there is no way you can destroy it, right? You forgot about the king of destruction, the cactus. Simply throw these indestructible items on the cactus and watch them vanish forever, making cactus the strongest block in the whole game. Harming potions ignore your armor. So to test this out, I'll use one on myself without armor. That did a lot of damage. Now with the armor, it's actually the same damage. So harming potions really ignore any armor you wear. Phantoms are scared of cats. Okay, this is new to me. Let's just get some cats and not sleep for some days. Okay, I'm standing here with these cats, and apparently phantoms are not coming close to me. So I guess, yeah, that's true as well. And that's it for today, guys. How many myths did you think were true? And how many did you think were not? Let us know. And if you want to see how to make your 2-week Minecraft phase last longer, click the video on the screen now.